Monkey here with some new jumbo variants thanks to Maxpedition. We got the LEO law enforcement version over here and the EDC everyday carry version. Starting off, we'll go with global changes. We have a nice drag handle added here. The balance is nice, whether the pack is empty or full. It was not originally on the jumbo. Should be noted it's not necessarily load bearing, but it's still useful. On the inside, as a big change, there's no longer a cord seal setup, as you can see on the old jumbo. And so for those who never used it, that makes a much cleaner grab, easier to get items in and out. Let's see, moving along, the GP pouches on the sides have been enlarged. See, it's a little bit taller. And due to this height change, they've dropped the little sneaky sleeve pouch back here. So that is no longer on the newer variants. Over here, where they used to have a HK snap hook, those have been dropped in favor of simple D-rings, as seen here. And so that kind of saves a little on weight and cost. As a definite plus, the back CCW area has been given a generous amount of loop Velcro. This wasn't nearly as much as on the original jumbo, as you might be able to see just two little strips there. That's a definite upgrade. On the bottom, the webbing has been dropped, so you don't have this vertical webbing. The grommets have also been changed, where there's not one in the middle here, but there's one on the Nalgene. On the law enforcement version, they've put one in the middle. On the EDC version, however, there's also one in the middle, but sadly they dropped the one on the Nalgene pouch, which would have made sense to have had. Now, due to these changes, and the material has been changed to a 800 denier, which is more flexible, this causes a weight reduction of up to about 15%, which is pretty nice reduction. So to go over what makes EDC unique, besides what I've already gone over, just a couple features. The insides, this little frontal pocket, now has elastic divisions. On the old jumbo, it had a little key keeper and a mesh sleeve. Pretty much the only other thing is they've changed the webbing over here to be just 1 2-inch piece with loop Velcro on. That's about it. So on the LEO version, the changes are a little more substantial. We'll get in here to the frontal pocket. So you can see here, they've added the sleeve pocket to the other side, and the elastic looping is larger in favor for double stack magazines or say a medium-sized flashlight. On the classic one again, just so you can see it, in a little bit different setup. The GP pouches have swapped sides. See how they're back to back? That can be a little confusing. And so the water pouch has been dropped in favor of a double rifle mag pouch. Now it fits 1 or 2 30-round mags nicely. It's pretty good and adjustable. If you wanted to, you could put in a radio. You just need to be careful where you make the antenna pop out to a side, kind of do a diagonal mount. Definitely worth noting is the PALS webbing has been turned into a standard phone pouch. And so this one's nice where it's a good modularity to it, where you can do a iPhone as shown here, or smaller phones, maybe even a couple of the GPS units. So that's pretty cool. As a weird add-on, there is loop Velcro in this upper pocket. Perhaps it's for add-ons later, or if you want to put some secret cool guy patches. It's another little touch. So I wanted to note that the changes in the pouch design do affect CCW performance. The flexibility of the 800 denier changes along with the waist strap isn't quite the same as the belt loop. The belt loop helped to prevent the upward motion. The waist strap does keep it snugger to your body. But as a little tabletop demonstration here, say you're going for your gun, if you're not locked down, I recommend using the other hand, hold this down, and then you get a good positive release. As you can see here, I'm not using the holster. I had a lot of trouble with snagging on whether it was the holster itself or all different kinds of places to get snagged. However, you got to really make sure you know what you're doing. I don't want anybody out there to be all blowing holes in their legs because they saw, oh, Millersbeck Monkey did this. So most people will probably get a good, smooth, consistent draw with a holster inside. I was just concerned for a speedier draw that I just leave it plain in there. So we get into more substantial changes here with the Mongo. It's a larger variant, obviously, and it becomes an interesting hybrid of almost taking the original Jumbo and a messenger bag concept. So as you can see, it has some of the classic features, such as the Nalgene bottle. It has the general purpose pouch, but due to the increased size, they have kept in the sleeve again. The back is substantially changed, in which there's a waist strap. You have more padding due to the size. It's nice that the waist strap, say if you didn't want to use it, there is a specialty tuck-in area rather than taking it off and putting it somewhere else. That's a nice little quick tuck-in. Back to the other side, the phone pouch is standard again as seen on the LEO version. That's pretty sweet. They went back to the HK snap hook. The CCW area finally has those double zippers I've always wanted. On the inside, it is quite plushed out with loop Velcro on both sides. And that's pretty sweet. That way you can easily get a full-size handgun and extra magazines in there. Up top, as you might be able to see here, it should be noted the zippers are reverse style, so it gives a more clean look. This top pouch has extra bonuses of a little zipper area, mesh sleeve, elastic up top. One could likely pimp that out as a little medical area. Up here, I'm sad to see they're putting the logos still in the Velcro. I wish you could put it to a side or so that could have been done better. But moving on, we have simple single zipper as seen on the classic Jumbo. Opening it up. This is where you get more into messenger bag style, where you got a simple sleeve pocket, and then the inside, that's very cool, and then loop Velcro. And then what's this? Inside, even more loop Velcro. You got so many extra accessory options. And inside this frontal pouch is a little keeper and a simple sleeve pocket. The zippers only go down so far, so all your crap doesn't fall out when you're trying to open it. It's a nice little touch. And almost easy to miss, there's even another pocket here. And then, for some reason, it has loop Velcro, which is cool, but it's on the other side. So, as you can see there. The inside has gone back to the drawstring closure, so you can get smaller items in there. Nice and big, you can fit legal size paper, other larger items in there nicely. Overall, a very cool, versatile unit. Almost forgot. Back to the general purpose pouch. They have included the sleeve pocket again, as seen on the original Jumbo. This was taken out of the EDC and LEO versions. A little extra guy. On the bottom, you have your grommet on the water area. However, the only other grommet is on the, kind of hard to see here, the CCW area, however, is not on the main pocket area. So they're kind of specific and should be noted. So that's a quick rundown on these variants. I've always been a fan of the Jumbo, so it's very cool to see more options. This way the user can get something more customized packaged to them. I'd like to note that the EDC and LEO variants seem to only be available in the right-hand carry. What they call S-type, for the lefties, is available on the Mongo. Overall, great stuff. I definitely suggest checking them out, and I hope you enjoyed watching.